is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Take it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be impeccable with your words. Seek to know the truth. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement. It becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break that agreement is to make a new one based on the truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 30, NASDAQ up 33, S&P's up 7, gold contract flat, $15.57 an ounce. You have silver up 2 cents, $17.83 an ounce, light sweet crude down $1.64, trading at $56.76 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year flat at 129.18, 30-year up 8 ticks at 158.28, and King Dollar flat 97.532. The euro is at 110. The yen is at 109.87, and the pound is at 131 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Another day, another high. If we take a look at this S&P right now, we got to look at this. I mean, this is pretty wild. There's no doubt. So the SPY today got to a price point of 332.95. Making another high. You do have a contraction of volume. We had that yesterday. Well, we had yesterday, by the way, okay? You get over the highs, close underneath them. That would have been a failure on price and volume. No doubt. That's inside the ETF structures. You didn't get that inside the major indices. The reason being is that you did get volume inside those major indices. Yesterday we did 1.087 billion inside the NYSE versus the 1.021 of the prior day, and on the NASDAQ Composite, we did 2.677 versus 2.524. So you had divergence. Divergence being that you had the ETF structures get over the highs, they closed underneath them, they had lighter volume. Bottom line, that'd be normally a failure in price and volume. What has to happen, however, is that your major indices have to have the same type of setup, and guess what? We didn't have that same type of setup. That's what we're seeing out here today. You get another major high in all the indices. The four small caps, okay, they just don't know what to do. Bottom line is that they just can't get any traction, haven't been able to get any traction. The small caps topped out in July of 2018. Bottom line is that, okay, the real question is, why can't they get traction? Well, that's not enough buying. That's when that shakes out, that's where it shakes out to. Gold contract trading 15.57. That baby is flat out here today. If we take a look at the gold contract, what you're going to see out here inside gold got down to 15.50 today, rejected lower price. You're at 15.57. We've done 269,000 contracts. That is light contract volume going back into the lows of yesterday where we had 463,000 contracts. You're pushing higher. That's saying that gold as well as silver continue to want higher price. We're going to take a look at the silver contract. What you're going to see out here in silver is that the silver contract yesterday had wide price spread, had volume as it pushed into the highs, but guess what? Had volume as it pushed into the lows, and then couldn't get out of the lower price. You know, we're up slightly today, nothing big. I want to see silver basically get more positive price action going. We're still at $17.82. Notes and bonds, different ball game. Notes and bonds, they pushed higher yesterday, had volume behind the move. You get volume out here today behind the move also. Right now, you get a flat market inside the 10. You know, yesterday we did 1.6 million shares. We pushed up to the price point of 129.19. We're basically flat right out here. We're at 129.17. But what you are doing is that you are building cause to get up and into the January 8th level, which was that 130.06, and that's telling me that, guess what? These notes and bonds, they continue to want higher price, lower yield. The amazing part about it is that, yes, we are at all-time highs, but whatever is going on out here, notes and bonds do not want to back down whatsoever. Good old King Dollar. We go take a look at King Dollar out here. What you have with King Dollar, that is a flat market out here today. You're at 97,531. King Dollar had, you know, a nice counter trend bounce, made its low on the end of December, 31st of December. That has not broken, however, the downtrend that started the first week of December. Bottom line is that we broke that downtrend. We broke it with conviction. Bottom line, we'll see where this baby shakes out. And you can see in order to basically get on the top side of a trend to go top side once again, you'd have to get over 98,276, which is not that far from us. That is 700 ticks from where we are. But as it stands right now, the bottom line, it still wants lower price. Some of the higher volume equities out here today inside the marketplace, we have you have General Electric down 24 cents. You get the Advanced Micro up 32 cents. Tesla up 20 bucks. That's trading 567. That was up near $600 a little bit earlier. Beyond Meat's down 7 bucks. That's been on quite a tear. Netflix came out with numbers last night. That's down $12.77. Boeing's down 5 bucks, trading at 307. Let's go over to Boeing. I'm sure. Well, let's go to the Dow Industrials first, because I'm sure inside the Dow Industrials, Boeing's the one. You know, the Dow was actually up about 100 earlier. So, yeah, of course, it's Boeing putting the negative points in. Boeing's putting negative 37. Caterpillar's putting 18. If we do take a look at Boeing and see where this straightens out, well, you got volume again. This is going to be dangerous for Boeing. So Boeing hit 302. 279, I believe, is the bottom of this consolidation. That's game. 292. 292 is game. The danger part for Boeing is going to be you break that consolidation. You break that consolidation, and that's going to be big problems with Boeing, because 242 would be on the agenda. This has been in a consolidation since January 12th of 2018. That would be pretty intense. The way the volume is going, you don't like to see what's happening with Boeing right now. Thus far, let's see, we're on Wednesday. Oh, this is a monster, too, because we had one day off. You're already at 36 million shares, and you're going into 16 million, and you're going into 19. Yeah, it's not good. Big pressure on Boeing on the way down. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow Industrials right now trading up 17. Nasdaq's up 26. S&Ps are up 4.5. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
The
gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 5, Nasdaq's up 16, S&P's up 2.5. Let's go take a look at a few of these airlines, because there's no doubt that, you know, the airlines are getting whacked out here with this coronavirus. You get United down $2 right now, trading $83. This had gap down yesterday from 90. You get volume behind the move, and it looks like these lower $80 is gain inside of United. And that what that is, by the way, is just the lower part of this consolidation. It's actually been in. It's actually $77. Looks like it's game out there. Let me see if they're all doing this. So if we go to American Airlines. No, American's up 20. United has a much larger position, though. And it went down high yesterday, too. So that went down slightly yesterday. American is in, but technically it's in a better position. Oh, no, not fundamentally. Oh, my God, technically it's not. You know what the difference is, folks? Is that United is almost, well, here, I'll bring it up. American's been going down for a long period of time. $59 right now. You're at 27. If I go back to United for a second and take a look at United, that's going to be closer to its highs than its lows. Yeah, United has a high-end consolidation. So the high in United's 97, you're at 83. Big difference. What has happened out here is that, and this is going to be pretty intense if you actually live in Wuhan, the Chinese government has just quarantined the whole city. Now, that's 11 million people, folks, that are quarantined right now. You know, they're shutting down the airport, shutting down all the public transportation. Smart, actually, but I can't picture 11 million people. What does happen now, what's intriguing, I haven't seen these machines inside the United States, but I've seen them inside of China. When you're moving around in China, folks, what happens at the airports, this is, and I think this probably came about when SARS was there, is that just as we walk through the metal detectors, what they have in China is you walk through a machine that looks just like that, but it actually takes your temperature without you even stopping. It's pretty amazing, actually. So they have that whole thing down. I mean, and I suspect it'd be good to know actually who makes those machines, because what ends up happening, I suspect we'll be getting those machines pretty soon in the United States. I mean, you know, because in order to keep traffic going, you can imagine, you know, the bottom line is that right now, coming back into the United States, I haven't seen any of these machines. So actually to take the temperature of people that are coming in to make sure they're not sick, that'll take quite a while. There's no two ways about that. But not a good situation. There's no two ways about that. Some of the let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here. So and let's go actually take a look at Netflix first. Netflix came out with their numbers last night. This is down $13.50. It does have volume on the way down. Bottom line is that with game right now in Netflix is 308. We're at 324, and we bring this back a bit. And that's not going to be the end of the world. All that's going to do is go back into, this has been, since this came off its highs of 2018, 432 is the high. You get all the way back to the sign of strength that was established in January of 2018. Then the bottom line, you tested that area, did it with tremendously lighter volume. The characteristic goes from 59 million, you're testing a breakout area at 89, and that's how we're going to be doing it once again. Looks like you can test 298, and we'll see where it shakes out. Number-wise, the bottom line numbers weren't bad. Big numbers, actually. They came in with a $5.5 billion on the top line, and they came in with $1.30 in the bottom line. They're going to be looking for $5.7 billion in the next earnings and $1.56. So good, decent numbers. IBM come out with numbers. IBM up $4.18. This has been a dog for a long period of time. They get bounces the last few times that they've come out with their numbers, but this stock has had a hard time getting over 152. Hit 145, and what that 152 number is that's where that stock fell apart. Let's see, 152 is right there, right? Yeah, that's where, this is when we had come down in October of 2014. You went from 190 to 161 in about a heartbeat. Then in October of 2018, you went from 154 to 114. You know, so that level there is really crucial. What IBM still has going for it, I'm not being sarcastic, but this is what it does have going for it, is lower highs and lower lows. That is the disaster, folks, okay? We go right from the high of 215 in March of 2013. Your next high out here was 199. Your next high was, let's go through the numbers, okay? So 215, March of 2013. 199, April 2014. Then you make a huge low. Low was established at 116, February of 2016. So your stock had gone down $100. You did a nice counter trend bounce. You got to 182 from 116. That was in February of 2017. Stock falls apart again, goes from 182 down to 105. You do a counter trend bounce up to 152. Bottom line, we're at 143. That's still a classic downtrend. And if we take a look inside of their numbers, what you can see out here is that they still are contracting on gross numbers as well as earnings per share. Now, from this point on, they're claiming that they're going to expand. And they have not expanded, folks. I have this back from 2016. They have not expanded. 2016, they took in $79.9 billion. This year, $77.1. They claim that they're going to go from $77.1 to $79 billion next year. They claim that they're going to go from making $12.81 to $13.35. Bottom line, we'll see how that shakes out. That hasn't happened yet. What IBM has been doing now for 6 years has been buying back their stock and laying off people in order to basically make those numbers in general. As we're speaking here, the S&P is getting a little sell-off. The S&P, if we take a look from the highs to the lows out here today, $337. You're down $17 from that, from the S&P. It's a big number, folks, particularly a big number, I would say, in the context of what I was talking about at the beginning of the show, that yesterday you actually had a failure in volume inside the ETF structures, but not the indices. So the indice volume, to me, is going to be very important out here today, because what would end up happening is this. If the indice volume gets at or above the volume that we had yesterday, the bottom line is that this market's still not done going to the upside. That's how this thing shakes out. The ETF structures do look like that they're going to have a contraction of volume once again. And the way that we are shaking out here, 15. That's going to be close inside. Let's see. Well, no, it's a half hour. You're not going to have the volume either. It doesn't look to me you're going to get the volume. The real question is going to be, are the indices going to have the volume? Because if the indices have the volume, you'll go test these highs once again. You got to remember we're in a Wednesday holiday week. You get 2 more days. Bottom line, we'll see where this shakes out. Dow Industrials just went in the red, down 8 points. NASDAQ is up 9. S&P's up 1.5. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 4 points. You get the NASDAQ up 13. S&Ps are up 2. Let's go into the NQs and take a look at the NQs and see where we are intraday here. Well, coming to the end of the day, we had the high and established a new high out here at the 92.54. So you're down 50 NQ points, which is nothing, by the way. Bottom line is that we'll see where this hangs out at the close. It would have to, in order to basically 91.99, it'd have to close into 91.99 to be a failure anyway. So we'll see how that does shake out. Inside the S&Ps, we take a look at the SPY out here, not the, I mean the S&P futures. Right now, that very well could be a failure. Yeah, that's a close under 3330. And right now, you're 7 points under that would do it. If we go back to that coronavirus for a second, okay? So this is pretty wild. Yeah, the city. So there's 17 people, unfortunately, that died inside the city in the last few days. Okay, so that's accelerating. But listen to this part of it. This is really intriguing. I didn't know there was such a thing. When diseases are getting spread, okay, this happened with SARS, evidently. Okay, is that they're called? One second, let me find this thing. There's a certain term that they use. Certain people that can actually spread this thing much quicker. Now, thus far, okay, they're called super spreaders. China said thus far they've seen no evidence yet of super spreaders. And what a super spreader is an infected person who passed on the disease rapidly to many other people, but they could not rule out that some would emerge. Super spreaders played a key role in the SARS pandemic 17 years ago, which killed 800 people and hurt economies across the region. The 17 deaths from the new virus have been in the capital city of Wuhan, which is 11 million people. That's where they just shut it down. 4,000 have been affected thus far. That's the number of known cases at this particular point. I'm not quite sure why the WHO declaration of a public emergency internationally have basically put off a decision until tomorrow. You know, that's an economic deal, folks. Okay, but that's pretty sick, I think. Putting off a decision until the following day. You know, because guess what? If you take a look, what the next thing you can expect. So this is southern China, folks. Okay, and the first thing that you'd do if I was in one of those cities that have a lot of flights coming in, I'd try to basically look at the amount of flights coming in, because I suspect what unfortunately what's going to hit here, it already hit in Washington State. It's probably L.A., New York. That's where all these flights, you know, are coming in a big way. So there's no doubt that you know, these health officials got to get a handle on this in a second. These viruses are pretty intense, and when you get a respiratory virus, it whacks you so quick you can't see straight. XAU, HUI inside the gold market. Gold has been going sideways. You had a big sign of strength yesterday in the XAU. If we take a look at the XAU right now, that's trading flat. And yeah, I like it. And what you're going to see, XAU yesterday had the expansion of volume. 37 million shares were traded going into 32. That's what you like to see as you start pushing into higher swing points. That's in the XAU. If we go take a look at the Gold Bugs Index, the Gold Bugs Index is down $1.39 right now, realistically flat market. That's a stock that's trading at $231, and that also went higher with volume. 24 million shares going into 23. You know, like to see even more, but the bottom line is that is an equity that you're still pushing in, and you're pushing up into that area with higher price. GE, we haven't looked at GE for a bit. Good old General Electric. General Electric right now, that is down 23 cents. Not the end of the world there, that's for sure, particularly because you're off lows being $6.40. That's going all the way back to December of 2018. What it hasn't been able to do, though, is get off this low. Yeah, the bottom is pretty intense. You'd have to get over $12.31 just to basically get going. Let's go to Al in Tampa, Florida. Hey, Al, what's going on, brother?
Not much, just playing the gold, waiting for it to pull back, buy some more, and maybe Trump will kill another bad guy and send it higher.
Oh, that's gay. Well, so
yeah, because I got that report. People, you should listen to the report, because we sold it on that Monday, like you said, and made a huge profit after they killed the bad guy.
Wow. So what Al's talking about, folks, is that we had bought, you know, a few stocks, like 6 stocks in the gold report. We did sell them. I believe I sold them on the Monday. I sold them before that happened, didn't I?
You sold No, I think it happened on Friday, the bad report. They went ahead and killed the bad guy.
Oh, I see. What happened is this, folks, okay? So what happened is that the expansion, that's right, it was the second expansion of volume inside the gold market, and we sold into it that morning, and it was a great sell. So PAAS, we had owned it. We sold it at 24 bucks. You're trading 22 right now. So are you looking to buy this again, Al? Do you own it now? Or, what are you doing?
Well, actually, I bought it like a day ago, but it went up 77 cents,
Okay.
and then I read the gold report and got back out of it. Still made like $400 on 400 shares. So
Okay.
just wondering what's a good pullback to purchase it.
Okay, so yesterday what did happen is that you know a small sign of strength. You know, this wants to go to highs again. The situation in most of these, you know, basically operate on the same way. The differential with Pan American is that can it go to 2075 again? You know, yesterday we hit 2091. That might have been it, man. More than likely this was build more cars. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. So it never got back to 1948. Yeah, you know, it's in decent shape. I mean, it's still one of the strongest stocks out there. You know, if you don't own it, you don't own it right now, I just wait again and see if it gets down to that 2091 again. You know, that's the way I'd play that thing. Let me just see something with the GDX for a second. So, yeah, see, that has a sign of strength. Not a lot of action today, though.
I noticed one thing, that the gold and the oil, the price of gasoline and that pretty much correlate pretty close.
Yeah, you know, I haven't watched that. That's something I can take a look at, but I haven't watched that. I mean, the gold market has acted correctly for a long period of time now. And what I mean by that, folks, is that you're going higher with volume, you pull back with lighter volume, you build more cars, drive everyone crazy, do it again, you know. So, I mean, I like how it's set up. Gold, you know, gold looks to me like, you know, we're going to make that complex ABC structure up. 1704's on the agenda, man, you know, so I just, you know, you get a pullback on PAAS, buy the heck out of it, man.
What about HMY?
Okay, stay right there, Al. We'll come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 17, Nasdaq up 19, S&P's up 3.5. We're talking with Al from Tampa, and we're talking gold. Right now, we're going to be talking Harmony Gold. So the low in Harmony for the year, folks, is at 157. The high is 393. You're at 357. So you own this right now, Al?
No, I originally got in it at like $2.22. I've been buying it and selling it on your recommendation from the gold report.
Okay.
And I'm just telling people, if you're not in the gold report, try it for a month. It's cheap. You won't lose your money in it, and you'll be very happy with it.
Well,
I'm just wondering if Harmony's going to pull back.
Okay. So it doesn't look to me like it wants to pull back, actually. I mean, you're at 357, 390's game here. That's what it looks like. You're going to need more volume on this way up, but this is a high-end consolidation. And let me see when the next time they're coming out with numbers. Okay, cool. February 11th. They're coming out with numbers February 11th.
Well, they should be pretty good, especially with the price of gold right now.
Yes, no doubt. They're looking for
It's also South African
rand
gold stock.
That's
the
right.
rand.
That's right. So what ends up happening? They're looking for 32 billion rand. That trades at like 14 or 15 right now. Let me see a ZAR. 14 and a half probably. Yeah, you're at 14.33 rand dollar to $1 US. Most of these, I mean, I don't think you're going to go wrong basically if you want to jump in Harmony also. It looks to me like right now, the way that this market is set up, the metals market is set up, we could wake up any day here and, see it up $20 or $30. The dollar has not basically, it changed trend, okay, but this does not have a conviction move yet for lower. That's what it comes down to. And until that happens, I don't think we're going to see, that 1704 in the gold market. Now, I expect we're going to see it, but the bottom line is that we need help from that U.S. dollar. That's what it comes down to. And the help that I think we're going to get is still from the bond market. The bond market, folks, the note and bond market just keeps saying that, hey, guess what, man? They want a higher price, and that keeps bringing the interest rate structure down. The more the interest rate structure comes down, the more positive the metals market become, because that's just the way it works, folks. When you're talking about zero, I don't think we're going to get to zero interest rates, but as long as these interest rates stay lower, I think it's a big deal. There's no doubt about it. What has happened is this, is that the U.S. dollar is one of the only major currencies that we haven't hit new all-time highs in gold. Like if I watch this, if I bring up a GC1, I'll just bring up this, you're going to be really surprised inside of the gold contract and every other currency, just where we are. Like if I bring it up in the Canadian dollar, what you're going to see is that, let me bring this back. So I'll bring this back 15 years. And what you're going to see out here is that right now in the Canadian dollar, we're basically looking at 2047, and the high that was established in 2011, which is our high, okay, was 1902. If I take this and I turn around and I put it in, watch this, I even put it in the euro. I'm changing currencies here, folks, just so you can see the correlation. And the euro, the high in 2012 was 1388, and we just hit 1451. You know, so it's only the U.S. dollar right now when you're talking about major currencies that we haven't hit all-time highs. But I can tell you from the way that some of these equities are trading, like Franco-Nevada, this hit another all-time high today. Gold wants higher price. You know, so.
Yeah, you know, Tom, you've created a problem with me this year. I've gained like 45%, and guess what? I have to start paying a lot more taxes. But I got a lot more income thanks to your gold report.
Well, this is what the cool thing is. The cool thing is
that's a nice problem. That's a nice problem to have.
I appreciate it. And the cool thing is, folks, that was done in the first week of January, so you're not paying those taxes till next year. So hopefully you're going to be paying a lot of taxes.
Since it broke out in May. I was in the beginning of the May, and I basically hit all the pullbacks, and then I have had like a 45% gain in your gold report. So
well,
I'm just saying, if people need to go ahead and at least try it for a month, and they'll be very happy with it.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
And folks, that wasn't a commercial. And listen, this is what ends up happening in the gold market. It is a unique market. Al's been in it a long period of time. You need, in the gold, a couple different things happen in the gold market, folks. You need a stomach that can take it, okay? You're hearing the good stories. Gold is pretty violent going both ways. Yes, we have done very well over the course of years. There's no two ways about that, okay? I just want to explain the other side of the situation. It's a unique market. We think we know the market really well as anyone, no doubt about that. It doesn't happen overnight, though. That's what you really want to understand. You know, what people don't understand, like, I actually really love it when it doesn't matter what even large station you're listening to. What they don't get, you know, people say, well, gold hasn't moved that much, and say, wow, man. The people that say that, folks, the bottom line, they have not been in the gold market, because these gold equities, granted, there's no two ways about it, that the S&Ps, guess what? You went up 30%. But guess what? These gold stocks, they're at small prices, and it's a lot easier for a smaller price to go up into a higher price. You know, like Pan American Silver. It went from $15, you know, up to $24 in like 3 months. Okay, that's a good move. But that's how gold likes to move. That's on the bullish side. On the bearish side, folks, guess what? You know, if you don't have discipline and you hang in those, well, guess what, man? They'll take you south so quick you can't see straight. That is why when we get them, I like selling into strength, okay? Because I know that it doesn't mean that it's not going to go higher, but selling into strength, I've always liked. I like buying kind of when people, you know, basically not talking about it, and when people go wild, I like selling into strength, period, because the bottom line is that you take the money off the table, you sit there, you do nothing for whether it's 3, 4, 5 weeks, okay? That takes patience, and that can drive people crazy, but the bottom line is that on the longer basis, it's a lot better. That's the real bottom line. Market-wise out here, we get the Dow up 11, NASDAQ up 18, S&P's up 4. And if you do want to test drive the gold report, real easy to do. Just go to TFNN, hit the gold report, 30 days free. And we go from there. Euro has been flat. The pound has been getting some movement, and the pound out here today You know, you're up 84 ticks. Looks like it wants to get out of this consolidation again. That's good news. That means that the pound can make that run once again for that 135. And 135, when it made that run, that's when Boris Johnson, bottom line, got a mandate from the citizens in the UK that to get out of the UK. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 11. You get the NASDAQ up 16. S&P's up 3.5. Let's go take a look at Amazon out here. Amazon right now trading at a price point of $18.86. News out here on Amazon today. This is pretty intriguing. The good old Saudi prince, he basically got Jeff Bezos to give him his phone number at a meeting, and the bottom line is that a month later he infected his phone. Bottom line, and this is really intriguing. So this is in 2018. Okay, did it through WhatsApp. And what he did do, Bezos is now divorced. Bottom line is that what the good old prince did do when the Saudi reporter got killed by the Saudis, Washington Post was reporting on it. The bottom line is that coming off of MBM's phone was a picture of the person at that particular point that Jeff Bezos was Lawrence Sanchez was going out with And I suspect that's why Bezos come out 6 months later and basically said, well, guess what? You all want to blackmail me, you want to do this, you want to do that. The bottom line is that that all blew up in everyone's face. But the MBM, folks, it blows my mind that we want to keep dealing with that whole structure in general, when that structure certainly is not what the United States is about, because guess what? It's a bad scene. It's a bad monarchy in general. Market-wise out here, the bottom line, we'll see what the indices, what kind of volume the indices do give us out here. The volume's not going to be in the ETF structures, but as I said yesterday, earlier, the volume did come in the indices when we made all-time highs. Now, there's no doubt we made all-time highs again today. The real question is going to be, do they push that volume into the marketplace again? And if that volume's there, guess what, folks? These highs will be tested once again tomorrow. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you. You might as well have a blast with it, folks. Come join us right here, 8:30 tomorrow morning. Have a great one, folks.